doesn't fit or it's not fastened, it doesn't do you much good if you need it.
A 42-year-old man and his 4-year-old son are dead after a kayaking accident on a lake just southeast of Bemidji. The Hubbard County Sheriff's Department says Jesse Anderson of Northwood, Iowa, and his son were on Hart Lake when the kayak tipped on Saturday. Neither victim was wearing a life jacket. Experts say handling a kayak can be trickier than other boats, and kayaks have become very popular, not only in Lakes Country, but here in the FM area. Valley News Team's Melanie Palmer has more on what you need to know before the next time you step into a kayak or canoe.
We always talk about respect with any water body because an unfortunate incidences, just a few inches of water, you can drown.
Christine Holland is the executive director of River Keepers in Fargo. It's a local organization promoting safe use of this community resource. And she's a kayaker herself. But she tells us you have to be careful when using a kayak or canoe.
You have to respect the water, any water body that you're on, and also know your limits.
She says a kayak tipping, as in the case of the drowning near Bemidji, is unusual. Christine tells us they are normally quite stable in the water, but if you do flip,
put your feet up and go with the current, and if you can grab your vessel, to grab onto that and try swim to shore.
But Christine and Spencer Deitz, who is a professional fisherman, says the best way to prevent an accidental drowning is to wear that life jacket.
They're easy. Some people think they get in the way and they're cumbersome, but it really is the best way to prevent it.
Deitz says it's not enough to just have the life jacket in the boat, and he tells us it has to fit right.
A lot of the youth life jackets have straps that go between the legs and will buckle, so there's just no way that they could pop off over the head.
And you might not know this, but if you're caught on a lake in Minnesota or North Dakota without a life jacket, you're breaking the law. The DNR says any child 10 years old or younger must have a life jacket on when on any kind of watercraft. And for adults, it's required to at least have the life jackets on board in the state of Minnesota. In Moorhead, Melanie Palmer, Valley News Live.
The law in North Dakota requires all watercraft users to wear a life jacket, as well as anyone towed on skis, tubes, boards, or other similar devices. Christine with River Keepers also tells Valley News Live if you're kayaking or canoeing on the Red River to portage around the dams.